Hey guys, in today's video we're going to be going over my favorite loadouts for the CR-56 Amax. I actually have two loadouts for this weapon, so make sure you watch the entire video to get both of them. Although there will be timestamped links in the description below if you want to just skip to the specific loadout. The two loadouts are, one's an iron sight close to medium range version, mainly to combo with a sniper rifle, because I know sniper rifles are really popular in Warzone, and my favorite weapon to combo with a sniper right now is the CR-56 Amax. And then I also have one that's meant to be like a long range main assault rifle. If you guys do find this video helpful or informative, remember to give it a like, subscribe if you would like to see more, and comment down below which weapon you would like to see me make a loadout video on next. So the CR-56 Amax is a gun that has been growing in popularity. It still is far from the most popular weapon in Warzone, but I see more and more people using this every day. And one of the main strengths this weapon has is its damage and its range. It also has pretty good iron sights, but the main reason why people are using this is because it kills very fast, especially because many Warzone players are used to using weapons like the Kilo and the Growl, which don't really have that much damage. They're more like spammy, low recoil weapons. So the CR-56 hits hard, and its main drawback is the recoil. And when you first start using this weapon, you'll probably think that it has way too much recoil, especially if you've been using the Kilo, the Growl, the Bruin, all these extremely low recoil weapons that have been meta in Warzone. The CR-56 Amax feels really like just not worth it at first. But once you get used to the recoil and actually learn to use this gun and develop the skill set to use this gun and get good at countering its recoil, it's insane, and it's quickly becoming my favorite weapon in Warzone. I've been using it for several weeks now. I started using it late in last season, so I've had lots of experience with this weapon, and I personally have no problem at all controlling its recoil. Some guns have really bad recoil patterns that are hard to control. They jump around side to side a bunch, whatever. But I think the CR-56 is very manageable once you get used to it, and it's worth learning the recoil pattern of this weapon, because once you do, you have a weapon that's going to out DPS most of the other top tier weapons in Warzone. Every time I come against a Kilo or a Growl or an M13, whatever, I feel like I just outclass them so easily with the Amax. You can be a lot more aggressive with your peaks with this gun because you put people down much faster. So our first loadout is going to be the iron sight version with a sniper rifle. And like I said before, this gun has very good iron sights. It's got very open iron sights. It reminds me of like the Growl's iron sights. They're very open, very easy to use. Whereas a lot of the guns in this game have like a hind sight that's like a circle, and then one that's like something you have to line up in the circle, like the M4 and the Kilo. Both have iron sights that are just kind of clunky in my opinion. So for my iron sight version, I use monolithic suppressor, the Zodiac barrel, 45 round mag, Ranger foregrip, and then the rubberized grip tape. That last attachment slot is kind of up to you. You could use stippled if you want to. You could use tack laser if you wanted to. You could use sleight of hand. There's a stock. The exo stock is pretty good. But I found the most success with rubberized because it actually has extremely low recoil. I know we talked about the recoil, but with rubberized, it has really low recoil. And I found it really easy to use and really consistent to use, even at range. I'm not very good with iron sights, even though I like the Amaxes. Iron sights are not my preferred way to use a gun. So if you're better with iron sights, maybe you could put on like tack laser or stippled or whatever. But I found rubberized to be really good, really easy to use, and really consistent. And then for the main assault rifle version of this gun, I have the monolithic suppressor, the Zodiac barrel, the 45 round mag, the Ranger foregrip, and the VLK. You can change that sight out if you prefer the holographic sight, that's fine. And then also, some people prefer the Commando foregrips on both of these loadouts, but I found the Ranger to be what I found the most success with. So if you're having a hard time with Ranger, maybe try Commando or try going back and forth. But I found Ranger to be the way I prefer to use this gun. And like I previously said, it's insanely good damage and range. Once you get a hang of the recoil, you're going to be melting people. Even before you practice a lot, you're probably going to have those very melty instances where you just dump truck somebody and there's really nothing they can do about it. And once you put in the time and practice and get used to controlling that recoil, because it is mostly vertical and it doesn't like drastically kick up, I feel like it gradually just goes up, and that makes it pretty easy to control because you can just kind of pull down slightly on your analog stick from the start when you're shooting, and then it controls most of it. It's not very aggressive, the recoil on this gun. And then another thing that people seem to not like is the magazine size, because it has 45 round mag. Everyone's like, oh, it's not as good as like the Kilo or the Growl or the M4 because those have 60 round mags. And it's true. That is 15 less rounds in the mag. It's definitely less. but this gun hits much harder and it shoots slower. So I feel like you can get about the same as much value out of 45 rounds with this gun as you can with 60 rounds with the Kilo, because the Kilo shoots much faster and it does less damage. So you're going to need more bullets to kill people, and you're just going to run through that mag faster. I feel like there's more potential to waste ammo with the Kilo because it shoots so fast, or with the Growl, whatever. They all have higher fire rates. But with the Amax, it hits harder, so you're going to be needing less bullets to kill people, and it shoots slower. So the odds of you just wasting bullets is lower. So I don't really agree that 45 rounds is the biggest deal with this weapon, because you can get so much out of the magazine because of that higher damage, if that makes any sense. Like I previously said, if you want to run sleight of hand to get by that, you could take off rubberized on the iron sights one. On the main assault rifle version, there's nothing I would really want to take off. So if you want to use sleight of hand, I would probably recommend using iron sights, but I think you'll find that 45 round mag is fine. It just seems bad because so many people are used to 60 and don't really take in the damage or how many shots you need to kill people into account when checking out the weapon. So I hope you guys try out the Amax. I hope you take the time and invest that time to get better with it, because I think once you do, you'll find that you have one of the most powerful and most enjoyable weapons to use in Warzone. If you're like me, something like the Kilo or the Growl just feels so boring to use because of how accurate they are, and you don't really have to pay that much attention during a gunfight. But with the Amax, having recoil, I know it's kind of like a negative, but for me, the Amax just feels so much more satisfying, and I find that I get a lot of my higher kill games when using the Amax. So try it out. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Let me know which gun you want to see next in a video. Drop a like, subscribe, all that stuff, and I'll see you guys another time. Thanks for watching. High ground or low ground in the final circle, it's all random. Final zones in this game have nothing to do with anything. Like, there's zones where high ground would be better and there's zones where low ground would be better. It's just all situational. Just some sort of cover would be nice. I don't know what that guy in the tunnel is gonna do. The guy right there, I don't know if he saw me.
You've got gas inbound. Safe zone relocated. Gas is inbound. All targets eliminated.
See, like right there, high ground was really good until it wasn't really good. That's what I was saying. Like, he had to win the game before that moving. And once he didn't win the game before that moving, I won the game. Just, all I have to do is not get sniped. Even if I sit in the gap to not get sniped, he has to eventually jump off.